There's a housing boom. Whole neighborhoods are being rebuilt, and wheeler dealers
Lock it in.
are scooping up the old houses
Coming up.
before they're torn down and moving them out to remodel and flip for profit. It's a risky business.
Now what?
But here in Longhorn Country, there are a bunch of companies competing for the cash. They're flipping houses in record time. And the good folks of Texas come from all over
Hope you like
to
it.
buy bargains and move them to their own land.
And I say so.
It's flipping and moving Texas style. Just a few miles northwest of Fort Worth, you'll find the city of Colleyville. Colleyville's been listed as one of the top 100 places to live in the whole of the United States, mostly because it's close to the city, but has a rural feel to it. As with all rural areas, there are plenty of farm buildings that are past their best. And that includes small ones like these. Up for auction today are not one, but two sheds. One of them's just 165 square feet, and the other's not much bigger. Both of them are being auctioned together. Buy one, and you buy both. The flippers are coming from far and wide to take a look, including Paige and her house mover dad, Gary.
All the girls were so busy, but you couldn't pass this up. A chance to get two houses for one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I definitely wanted to come out here.
One money, two deals. And I'm swooping and snatch them things right out from underneath them.
It's hard enough to find one house at an auction, much less two. So I'm pretty pumped up to see what we're going to find today. Looks like we're here. I was hoping it was going to be bigger than that. Howdy, howdy. As always,
Surprise, surprise.
$1 short and a day late.
So
And
it looks like semi-new construction, to be honest with you.
But unless it is sitting right on the ground as on a concrete slab.
I mean, it's little.
We'll be able to move it easy.
I mean, the size of the load would be a super easy move for you.
It would be, no doubt. Well, looks like they're already looking. What you say, guys?
Mr. Gary Snow, how you doing, sir?
Who's this strapping, handsome man here?
I ditched the.
What are you doing?
I ditched the sisters and brought the dad.
12 tall, 12, 1.5 wide.
This one's pretty good. You gonna go check out the other one?
Yeah, let's
I think
go
it's
check
right.
it out.
I think it's this way.
Oh,
The positive is this one has doors and windows.
They're both just small. In order to make any kind of a structure whatsoever out of these, we're going to have to add on to both of them.
Or we could put them together.
Not a bad idea.
another building with another slab.
What's happening?
And it looks like
Mr.
a new
Wolf.
roof on that thing.
So what are you thinking there, big dog?
You know what I think? That'd make a nice mother-in-law shack.
I was thinking it'd make like a nice storage shed at my place.
That'd be an easy move, but we're going to have to determine how much money we want to spend on them.
Play it safe and just stick with a couple $100s.
I'd say don't go over $3.
Yeah, about 400 would be my top money.
Auction time, auction time, auction time. My name's Stacey and I am your auctioneer today. Welcome to Colleyville. We have 2 buildings for sale today and they are going for the price of 1. Let's start this one low and see where it goes. Who's going to start the bidding off at $50 where? $50 in the front, $50 bid now 100, $100 bid now 25, now 25, $125 bid now 50, $150 bid now 75, $175 bid now 2, $200 bid now 50 where? $250 bid now 3, now 3, $250 bid now 3, now 3, $100 bid now 50, now 50, $100 bid now 50, $350 in the middle, put it up now 4, $100 bid now 50,
Don't let him have it.
now 50, put it up now 50, $450 bid now 5, now 5, all in, 500 on the right, $500 bid now 50 where? $500 bid now 50, now 50, put it up now 50, all in, last call, sold, 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 $500.
Good job.
I thought she said Randy's old.
Oh, no, it's young. 2 for 1.
Let's see y'all.
Oh, Lordy, what have you gotten us into now? Ta-da! Pretty much what we thought it was.
I mean, the good news is it won't take us very long to build the subfloor.
The structure seems to be in good shape.
No leaks in the roof. I think we need to go looking the other way.
The larger red barn's in good shape, but it'll need a subfloor to be built so it can be moved off the slab. But there's no point having one good barn if the other one's a demo job.
Well, it looks like there's fresh sheetrock. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous about what we're gonna do here.
I'm not, because that's all on you.
Turns out both barns are in pretty good condition. The real problem's going to be figuring out how to join them. It's a good thing, then, that Katrina's got it all worked out. Kind of.
You are going to lift this up, build a subfloor, move it to the lot, set them down, and then we will have a really great plan for making a lot of money at that point.
2 days later, there's another house near Colleyville that's up for auction. But this one's big, over 1,000 square feet.
Hoping there's going to be a good-sized house there by an auction today, if I get there in time.
Kind of hoping all this rain's going to keep a lot of bidders out.
It might be a gloomy day, but there's always a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Maybe this is a gold mine.
Maybe. This is it right here on our left. This doesn't seem too promising, lady. Number one rule in flipping houses: don't judge a book by its cover.
Asbestos siding, that's going to be dealt with.
It is perfectly safe sitting there, but when you go to demo it, you need to call the abatement professionals to come in and remove it.
Tony, it has no front windows. That's why it's boarded up.
Yeah, I thought that. It looks like the whole frame is gone.
Looks like to me it's going to be a pain to load because I need to see which way the joists are run. If we have to load it this way, that is going to be timely to get the skids up under it. Whoa!
It's an add-on. See how the siding is different? That's like overlapped.
Ooh, good eye, Melinda.
We've got to finish measuring this so we can see if the add-on will go in one piece or if it's even worth saving. We won't know that till we get on the inside.
That's a gamble.
All right, it's auction time, auction time, auction time.
Oh no, the snows are here.
There's more snows here, too.
Yeah, the girls.
Oh, the snowflakes.
Yeah, just 3 of them.
My name's Stacey Diane. Your auctioneer this morning up for sale today is going to be the single-family home going to the highest bidder. Who's going to start the bidding off at $200? $200 bid now, $25, $225 bid now, $50, $250 bid now, $75, $275 bid now, $300 bid now, $25, $325 bid now, $50, $350 bid now, $75, $75, $375 bid now, $400 bid now, $25, $425 bid now, $50, $450 bid now, $75, now $75, $550, thank you, $550 bid now, $600, $600 bid now, $25, now $25, bid up now $25, $50 now $50, bid up now $50, $650 bid now, $75, now $75, bid up now $75, $675 bid up now $775, I'll take it, $775 bid now $8, now $8, bid it up now $8, bid it up now $8, all in, last call, sold, sold, sold.
Congrats. Thank you.
Let me go get the drill.
Can't wait to see what's behind the door.
Good thing you got a little dad in you and you show up with a drill.
Does this not scare anybody else?
All right, let's check her out.
All right. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's check her out.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the ceiling.
What ceiling?
This is terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a water leak? That's what I'm thinking.
So, as awful as this is,
Let's try to focus on the positive.
not bad. Not bad. That's a positive. It's cute. We could totally redo that.
Look at the archways. Archways are cute.
Okay, I do like the archways.
Gives it a little.
See, it's not a real fireplace. It's just
I can see that.
just needs a little TLC. How about the paneling? That's real wood. All right, it might be off, but you know, Dad would be like, man, this is 3/4 inch tongue and groove.
Let's go in the kitchen. This kitchen's really tiny, guys.
Right. It is tiny, but it's functional tiny. It's big enough to get by with what you need.
Y'all, these cabinets are awesome.
I guess we need to get Dad to look in to see if this is an add-on.
Yeah, it looks like what I'm guessing, maybe a laundry room. I mean, it has the water and
If we have to lose this, that means we lose a laundry room.
a bathroom. Is there anything you can salvage in there, maybe?
Nope, not a thing.
Nope. Let's go see what else we have.
Bedrooms back here. Everybody hold your breath.
Scary.
Oh, we got a good-sized bathroom.
Yeah, it is pretty good. What?
I mean, we probably need to relocate the hot water here.
I mean, I would say that.
Good idea.
We got cabinets. That's a plus.
Hey, check it out.
This is a good-sized bedroom.
Yeah.
It's in the closet.
I'm afraid to look. Oh, look, you can see the other room.
Oh,
Nice. Go ahead, Melinda.
I mean, there's not even an insulation. This is complete sheetrock.
horrible is that?
There are holes in the walls and holes in the ceilings. But on the upside, the house has 1,000 square feet of potential. Or maybe make that 800 square feet of potential. Chances are that the add-on will make the house too wide to move, so it'll have to be left behind. Fitting on the back of the truck will be a good-sized kitchen and dining room, an oversized living room, a tiny bathroom, and 2 bedrooms, complete with a peephole between them.
Let's take a selfie and send it to Kendall.
Through the wall, stay there.
Oh my gosh.
Smile. She's going to flip.
Casey and Katrina's 2 barns are being fitted out with subfloors and cross bracing so they can be lifted off the concrete slabs and slid onto the moving beams.
House moving wax. Slick this puppy up.
Drag them onto the trailers, and off they go. With no trucks, moving crews, or city permits needed, the move costs next to nothing. And by the end of the day, both barns have made it to the renovation lot. First the red barn, now the white barn. Sitting pretty right next to each other. For once, the move is the easiest part of the flip. Now to work out what to do with them.
I'm thinking we're going to go with a very modern black and white theme for this. I mean, it's a studio, 1 bedroom, essentially, is what it's going to be. Okay, the white one's actually the smaller.
So we're looking from above right now.
Correct.
Okay.
I would like to come about 24 inches off of this corner for the white one, okay? Red one stays as
I'm
6.
hoping that building's a little more square than that. I'm just...
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make this the front of the house. The bigger container of the 2 is going to be our primary space, which is living, dining, kitchen.
Okay.
This over here is going to become bedroom, bathroom, closet.
Can do.
So you're going to walk into your living area. We are going to have to add some natural light. So I definitely want to add a 3050 window into that living room. So if we have kitchen counter that actually wraps around however long to really create much more cabinet and countertop space, that would be ideal. So this is going to lead into the bedroom.
Gotcha.
We are going to build a bathroom, and we're going to build a closet. I want to keep the ceilings vaulted on the inside because that's so important to giving us our space and our height. The other big thing is the pitch of these 2 roofs aren't the same.
Yeah, I think this one's a little steeper.
So tying them in together and making them look intentional is very important.
Absolutely.
So that's something that I think is going to take a chunk of our money and time.
And about that chunk of money,
Yeah.
I have another concern over here. That's going to cost a ton of money. I have another concern over here. That's going to cost a ton of money. When I first came in here and looked at this building, we had 8 feet from there up to the top. Over here, the concrete slab was poured at a slope. Okay, so in order to make the building level, they made the studs taller over here. But the simplest way to do this is to build a subfloor right here for both of them, all tied in one, and then off my trailer, I simply back up to the floor, dump the building off on a trailer on some rollers, and just roll it right over it. Pull all this stuff out, set her down.
To cope with the uneven heights of the barns, Casey's $2,000 solution is to build a new subfloor for both the barns. Then slide the barns onto the new subfloor.
How long is it going to take?
The floor can get knocked out in a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's no
So it's not slowing us down.
Nope.
Once the barns are sitting on their new 1-piece subfloor, the larger red barn will contain the living room and kitchen, while the white barn will contain a bedroom, bathroom, and closet. While Casey and Katrina get ready for construction, Gary Snow is getting ready for demolition. Before he can move his daughter's house, the add-on utility room has to come down. Thankfully, the siding on the add-on is 105, not asbestos, so it can be taken down safely. Losing the utility room means the house can now fit on the moving beams. 20 miles down the road, and the girl's 800-square-foot house arrives at the lot safe and sound. Well, at least it's safe for now. The asbestos siding around the rest of the house has to be removed by specialists before any work gets started.
Is it safe for us to walk in here to do a design plan?
Oh, yeah, it's safe.
As long as the asbestos isn't disturbed or cut, it's safe to walk around inside the house.
Oh, it's worse in here than I remember.
Why did y'all buy this? Kendall, it was a really good deal. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it better have been. I know it needs a lot of work, and it looks...
What's your plan?
Okay, so you see the arch here? Kind of thought about that, and I want to go with a Mediterranean theme throughout this. So keep this original arch, okay? Kind of feed off of that. I want to add an arch here, knock down the wall that goes to the kitchen, which you'll see in a second. So I want to do an arch right here.
Okay.
And then the other case opening here in the living room, I want to go ahead and arch it as well. So we'll have 3 arches right here in the living room, okay?
That will definitely give it an open feel and can open into the kitchen. That's a good thought.
So I really want to keep this mantle. I do. I want to put it over here on this wall, and we'll kind of paint it, and then do something decorative on the side to kind of make like an art piece out of it.
It'll be a few days before the girls can demo the interior, but it looks like the move has given them a head start.
Oh, this awesome house just keeps delivering, doesn't it?
The kitchen did not look like this.
Did y'all want to keep this? No, I really didn't.
We talked about the cabinets.
I mean, I like the cabinets, but it's not going to go with the Mediterranean theme. Okay, so we'll take all these cabinets out, save them, do all new cabinets right there where you are, along that wall.
Okay.
And then I want to add a sink over here on this wall, and then put a window over the top of it.
Oh, natural light would be really nice in here. Definitely needs a window.
And then right here in this corner, I want to do a bar, like a little bar area, open glass. You can put, your drinks, wine glasses, whatever.
Sure.
It'll kind of be separate.
Bathroom, left or right?
Go left.
Hang a left.
So I want to build something around this, close it in so you don't see it. It's quite an eyesore.
Sure.
Obviously, new paint, new fixtures, and then do some kind of tile with like an arch. Just kind of go with that Mediterranean.
Help keep the feel. Bedroom number 1. Look at these floors.
New paint, texture, replace the windows, just cosmetic, not bad.
Melinda's idea is to create a house with a Mediterranean feel. Light, bright, and fresh, like you'd see in the Greek islands. With the add-on gone, they've got 800 square feet to work with. The wall between the kitchen and living room will be opened up with a Mediterranean arch. And the existing opening from the dining room will also be turned into an arch. The fireplace will be placed at the far end of the living room. And the arch at the other end will be left where it is. The bathroom and bedrooms will all be freshened up. But the natural ventilation between the bedrooms will have to go.
And then we're going to patch the hole.
Are you serious?
Y'all bought a whole house.
We did.
Across the lot, Casey's building a whole new subfloor for the 2 barns. He'll then move the barns over, slide them onto the new floor, then remove the subfloors he'd already built in each barn. That'll make sure the whole house is tied together and everything's on the same level.
Like a glove.
That's the easy part. The hard part is joining the 2 houses.
We'll get a chalk line popped right here on this eave, on this building right here, and cut that thing off flush. And then we got to cut the overhang of this one where we can slap these dudes together. Okay.
The overhangs on each of the barns need to be cut away so the walls can fit tightly against each other. A small nudge with the loader and 2 barns are slowly becoming one. Before Gary's girls can get started on their Mediterranean house, they're going to have to spend over $4,000.
Can we start demo immediately, or what's the total time that it takes to get this completed?
This is going to be a full day process. We've got to limit people 20 feet back. Nobody can come in here while we're doing the abatement.
Oh, wow. That kind of sets us back a whole day on our timeline. What's the total time that it takes to get this completed?
This is going to be a full day process. Nobody can come in here while we're doing the abatement.
That kind of sets us back a whole day on our timeline, but y'all are the professionals. I'm glad y'all are here, get this all handled, and everybody will be safe.
the very next day, the girls can get cracking on their Mediterranean dream. The kitchen cabinets were too damaged to be saved. And all that old drywall has to go to make way for the arches. After a mighty long day's work, the girls have caught up with their schedule and the house is ready to be transformed. Casey and his team have joined the roofs of the two barns, but now comes the job of making the roofs look like they were always that way.
Okay.
I was really nervous about tying these pitches together.
Right.
You totally rocked it out.
Cool. So we're going to strip all this old shingles off here. I've got shingles there to match that and tile this in where it flows like you never would know it was two storage buildings.
I like it.
It's also flown together nicely on the inside. Raising the roof beams has lifted ceiling height by 2 feet.
Man, that really does open us up.
It feels a lot bigger, right?
For sure.
Primary living, functional space. This was the red building, right?
Correct.
Now, walking into what was the white building, it's going to be our bedroom. So,
the ceiling in here, I love that in there. Are we going to blow the ceiling out?
you know, being the bedroom, which is typically a little bit more intimate anyway, I think we save on the budget and patch it.
Over here, where the old panel used to be.
Yeah.
That's an easy, quick fix there. Should
Well,
write that in.
Yeah, it is, but I was thinking, it's here. So what if we actually made it a little bit of a larger opening, framed it in, maybe hinged it, put a picture over it, and it turned into kind of a secret storage space?
That's a genius idea. Definitely those ideas in a small space like this are going to be great.
The bathroom's going up in the smaller of the two barns next to the bedroom.
You do the high. I got the low.
Righto.
Dude.
Whoa. Nailed it.
A few hours later, and both the bathroom and closet are all framed up. Building work on Gary's Girls Mediterranean Dream House can finally get started with the new arches taking shape. New windows fill the hole in the living room and replace the old windows in the bedrooms. Just as big a cost is a new metal roof, new siding all around, and new drywall on the inside. The kitchen cabinets are all standard sizes to keep the cost down.
Next. Right on the line. See the marker?
Yep, got it. Right there.
Keep it right there.
Yep.
Bam, baby.
Good.
The kitchen isn't on the big side, so every square foot counts. Melinda's going to make use of the dead space next to the arch by building a corner bar.
Hand me that smaller shelf, please. And then once this is done, you have your counter, okay? Then we're going to have like 1 and 2.
The Mediterranean feel will flow through the entire
Your
house.
wine glasses, your wines, your drinks. It's just kind of hospitable, makes it welcoming for everybody.
Yep.
Continuing the Mediterranean feel into the living room, Melinda's picking out some cool seaside colors.
And then we're going to ombre these. You know ombre, like your hair.
Yep.
So lighter and then it's going to go darker. So it's going to give that Mediterranean feel. Mainly blues, whites, kind of like I'm at the ocean. I want to read a book.
That's great.
The ombre technique is where the paint color is graduated from light to dark, making the colors feel nice and soothing.
And then a feature wall in the house, a blue, but a deeper blue.
Listen, sometimes you got to be bold. Go big or go home, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Over at Casey and Katrina's double barn, the drywall's up, and it's time to get moving with the kitchen cabinets. Given how tight the space is, Katrina's had to order custom cabinets costing over $4 grand.
So that goes over my stove.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that it's all one piece as opposed to like 3 separate cabinets. We're gonna get these painted today.
As for the floor tiles, Katrina's picked out a striking black and white pattern tile she's had on special order. Because the house is so small, she's using the same tiles in both the bathroom and for the kitchen backsplash. That way, the design of the house will feel coordinated.
That is gorgeous. It turned out perfect.
I'm just impressed with it. But, you know, I was kind of freaking out about the whole black and white thing. But going with the patterns like that. Speaking of patterns, I've trying to keep up with keeping all that flowing.
I know,
It's
it's
been
a pain.
It is a pain. And another thing that you're probably not going to want to hear.
What?
thing that you're probably not going to want to hear.
What?
I guess during shipment or somewhere, a bunch of these tiles were broken already.
What?
Yes.
These are special order tiles.
I know. I get it. And we still have all this to go, and that's the only box we have left.
Not getting this tile is not an option. I don't care if I'm putting it up auction morning. We're going to get this tile, and we're going to get it in.
I like it. You have a can-do attitude. Well,
We'll do. We have to. We have no option.
It's going to be tight getting the replacement tiles in time. Until then, there's the exterior to finish with vertical siding. Vertical siding was typically used in barns because it was cheaper. It used less lumber than overlapped horizontal planks.
Okay, now we're there.
Cool.
The next piece.
Right on.
So laying the siding boards vertically will kind of reflect the house's barn origins. Gary's Girls House is still getting its Mediterranean makeover. Mosaic-like tiles in the bathroom look like they've come out of a Greek temple. And in the living room, there'll be wall panels painted with the help of Paige's daughter, McKenna.
All right, what do you think about these? We're going to do it kind of like a rainbow effect, but only with blue.
The ombre shading, going from dark blue at the bottom to light blue at the top, will give the feeling of looking through windows toward the ocean. On the outside of the real windows, what else but Mediterranean shutters. Melinda's going to be painting the side bright white. And to make the house feel like it's sitting on a Greek island, it's bright blue for the shutters.
Is that Smurf blue?
It's not Smurf blue. It's perfect. It's Mediterranean, that's for sure.
Back at Casey and Katrina's barn house, there's some good news. The replacement tiles arrived within a week, so the kitchen can finally be finished.
Like a glove.
It's 2 days till auction, and there are a whole lot of jobs to be ticked off the list, including painting all the doors and trims in gloss black. And there's plenty of paint to go around.
Well, hello.
Hello, hello. That's looking pretty sharp. Never done black trim before, but...
Black and white.
I know this says black on it, but... Is it really black?
It should be. It better be. Yeah.
It is really, really... Why do we don't have that much trim to paint?
No, I haven't filled you in completely. Follow me. It's all about making a statement with this.
What are you doing?
Have you ever seen a black house? You'll love it.
Black barns of old weren't actually painted black. They were simply covered in coal tar creosote. So these black barns are looking kind of old and kind of modern at the same time.
But I've got to admit, it's looking pretty good.
It's dark paint on the outside and dark laminate floors on the inside, all helping to create the striking black and white look. Meanwhile, it's a striking blue and white look for Gary's Girls House. Paige is so pleased with their Mediterranean house, she wants to show it off to her dad.
What do you think about this corner cabinet area?
Well, I tell you, I really like it.
Yeah, it was all Melinda's idea.
Well, really?
Yeah, little custom cabinets being triangular.
Yeah.
Look really cool.
With Dad's helping hand on the finishing touches, it's time to get the house ready for auction. A Mediterranean house needs European-styled furniture. And every house, no matter where it is, needs sparkling new appliances. Some plants that look like they've come straight from the Greek islands help set the scene. And finally, the house needs the safety tick of approval from the man with a checklist. With all the finishing touches done, Gary's Girls Mediterranean-themed house is open for inspection.
I dig the color blue.
Yeah.
You like that blue?
I like it.
The outside needed a whole lot of work. New siding and new windows came to $3,300. Add the paint, shutters, and the asbestos removal, and the exterior came to $9,400.
I really love that corner cabinet. It was a great use of space.
The kitchen was a gut job. New cabinets, sink, tiles, and corner cabinet chewed up close to $6,000 out of the budget. The bathroom also needed a complete rebuild. The new tub, fixtures, tiles, vanity, and ombre glass bowl came to $2,700. Some new shelving and moving the water heater brought the total to $3,200.
I think it's so creative how they just use molding and then paint it inside. It reminds me of the ocean.
Transforming the living and dining rooms meant building 2 arches, drywall and paint, and new laminate floors. All up, $3,700. The bedrooms were finished for next to nothing. Patching and painting the drywalls and new flooring totaled $1,200. Gary's girls bought the house for $775. Their dad did the move for $5,200. And they spent over $24,000 on the remodeling. That means they need something over $30,000 at auction if they're going to make any money.
Good morning, ladies. How are you doing?
How are you?
Are y'all ready to sell a house today?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all tell me a little bit about this house.
All right, we spent around 30, so we really were looking at 45.
Well, you know what? Market's a little bit tight. We're going to see what we can get. I'm going to promise you one thing. I'm going to get all the money I can.
We know you will.
Is that a deal?
Yes.
All right, let's go have an auction.
All right.
Auction time, auction time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's auction time. My name is Myers Jackson, and I am the auctioneer, and I want to welcome you out to a beautiful day in Fort Worth, Texas, where we're going to sell this house right here behind me. Are you ready to start bidding? Because I'm going to open it up at $15,000. Who will be the first one with their hand in the air? Sir, would you do it? $15,000 right here. Now 20, ma'am, get in. 20 and 25 right here. Hey, 25 and a 30. Would it be 30, 30 now? Hey, now 35, 5, would it be 35, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half. Right down there. Thank you, ma'am, for that bid.
We'll see her, guys.
40,000 now, 42 and a half, 49 now, 42 and a half, 41,000 right here. Now 2, 41 and a 2, 41 and a 2. Now 3 would have bid. 3 would have bid. 43,000 now, 44. Get in. Would have bid.
Come on, you can do it. Please raise your hand.
44. Anybody?
All right, 1,000, guys. Come on, you can do it. Please raise your hand.
Now 44, 43 and a 44 would have bid. 44,000 right here. Thank you, sir. 44 now, 45. Who would be 45,000? 45,000. You say no, and I say sold. $44,000 sold.
Hey, it's $1,000 less. The win's a win. We're still a lot of profit.
Take the profit.
All right, let's go celebrate. Congratulations.
It is gorgeous.
We love it.
Then it was made for you.
Yes,
All right,
go enjoy. We are engaged to be married, and we are definitely coastal people.
And it reminds me of Greece, the beautiful arches and the similar color schemes. It's like having the ocean view without the ocean, but that's what we're hoping for.
One house down, one to go. Casey and Katrina's double barn house is racing to make it to the auction in time. Finding furniture for small houses can be tricky, but Katrina has an idea for the kind of table she's looking for.
Multifunctional space saver. This is kind of cool. Look, that's perfect. So this side's going to be hugged up against the wall. And then once you want to utilize this to create more space, check this out.
How cool is that?
Once it's been painted a stylish glossy black, it'll fit right into the decor. Also fitting in with the decor is a truckload of black and white furniture. Some greenery around the house will freshen up the outside. And freshening up the inside is a brand new air conditioning and heating system. With everything just about done, the man with a checklist can now do his work to make sure everything's safe. 1 hour later, Casey and Katrina's double barn studio house is ready to go to auction.
So where did these bad boys go?
We'll just set them up here. It's a little cramped, but...
Speaking of, why don't we go ahead and open the leaf up so we can show them.
Oh, that's probably smart. You like?
Yep.
This turned out awesome.
I love the theme of the house. The colors is just gorgeous.
The two barns had to be joined together. Add to that new siding, new paint, and new French doors, and the exterior came to $4,400.
I was amazed when I walked in. It's roomy. I love the ceilings. I love the high ceilings.
The vaulted ceiling was raised by 2 feet. The walls gained new insulation, drywall, and paint. And on the floor, new laminate boards for a total of $4,200, plus another $80 for the table.
The first thing my eyes saw was that beautiful pattern on the backsplash of the kitchen. That's probably my favorite part.
The kitchen was built from scratch, totaling just over $5,000.
I like the pattern on the backsplash, and the fact that they moved that into the bathroom to tie that together creates a nice continuity throughout the house.
The bathroom was also built from scratch. It's small, but all the details cost money, with the tiles, shower, sink, and faucet totaling $4,020.
I never would have thought of that. You can put jewelry in there, stuff you just kind of want to hide away that nobody can really see.
The small bedroom cost a small amount of money. Insulation, drywall, paint, and floor came to $1,300. Casey and Katrina bought the barns for $500. The move was easy, just under $3,000 for both of them. But the remodeling clocked up over $21,000, meaning they need over $25,000 at auction if they're going to make a profit.
The dynamic duo.
The money man.
How about this house? Are we going to sell it today?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's the plan.
So what kind of money we got to have?
$29,000.
Or higher.
Let's do it. Are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
This is you.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, sweetheart. Let's do it. Auction time, auction time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's auction time. We're going to sell this house as is, where is, with any and all faults. That means if you go in there and you find a bull moose in the china cabinet, calm down and cook on because it's supper time. Are you ready to start bidding on this house?
Yes.
All right, we're going to start the bidding off at $10,000 here today. I'm going to take your bid at $10,000. It'll be $12.5. $10,000, $12.5, $12.5, $15,000 now, $17.5. $17.5 would be the bomb to $17.5 and $20 now, $22.5, $22.5 and $5. One more time would be the bomb to $5 and $7.5. Here's $7.5 get in would be the bomb to $5.
How do you feel about the black and white now?
Thinking that in another one black and white.
$7.5 now, $30 now, $2.5. $30,000 now, $2.5 would be the bomb. $31,000 right there. Hey, now to $32,000 bid now, $33 who bid the bomb to $33. $33,000 bid now, $34,000. I'll take it, sir. $34,000 bid now, $35. Ma'am, you was in a long time ago. Would you do it again? You started the whole thing at $10,000. Ended at $35 for me. $35,000. Hey, 35, 5, 5, 5, 5, 35, 35. What about 35? Anybody 35? 35,000. 35,000. 35. What about 35? Anybody 35?
Can't go that high. You can't pay it.
Would you bid one time for me at $34,000, $500, 34, 5, 34, 34, 5, now 35, 35 and get in. Anywhere.
That is why we do it.
Yep, for sure.
You say no when I say sold. $34,500 sold. $34,500. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So much. We love the house.
This is my daughter, Courtney. She got married last year and made the wise decision to spend the money on a home rather than a big wedding.
Welcome to my goodness. You don't usually see black and white houses. It's unique. It kind of fits my personality, so I was really excited.
Combining the two barns has paid off for Casey and Katrina. They spent a total of $24,700 on the barns, but with a sale price of $34,500, they made a profit of just under $10,000. But that was no match for Gary's girls. After spending over $30,000 on their house, a sale price of $44,000 has netted them a profit of over $13,000.
Congrats.
Yeah. We should give y'all one right back.
Yeah.
Can we see inside?
Of course.
Better believe it.
Oh, the house is so cute.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
What do y'all think?
This looks awesome.